Prince Harry caught off guard by Queen's awkward response to Meghan Markle request. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were the picture of joy exactly 7 years ago as they announced their engagement. The pair looked blissful as they posed for photographers at Kensington Palace after announcing their happy news before sitting down for an interview with the BBC. But before Harry was even allowed to pop the question, there was an obstacle he first had to overcome. Due to a long-standing royal precedent, Harry had to ask permission from his late grandmother the Queen to ask for Meghan's hand in marriage. Convention dictates that the first 6 people in the line of succession must ask the monarch for permission to become engaged. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. So when the Duke realized he was ready to make the next step with Meghan, he broached the late Queen for her blessing before presenting the former actress with her ring. And in his memoir Spare, he details the moment he plucked up the courage to broach the subject with his granny and her cryptic 9-word response. In the book, Harry says he decided to wait until the family were on a shooting trip in Sandringham before raising the subject, hoping it would put the late Queen in a good mood. Once the shoot was finished, Harry managed to get his grandmother alone, admitting his mind was racing. He recalls his exact words in Spare, telling his grandmother how much he loved Meg and that he wanted to marry her. According to the book, he then awkwardly asked, "I've been told that I have to ask your permission before I can propose." He says the Queen then replied, "You have to which Harry replied that is what he had been told. He then details a moment of silence before the Queen replied and told him, "Well then, I suppose I have to say yes." Harry admits he was completely thrown by her answer. He writes, "I didn't get it. Was she being sarcastic? Ironic? Deliberately cryptic? Was she indulging in a bit of wordplay? I'd never known Granny to do any wordplay, and this would be a surpassingly bizarre moment, not to mention widely inconvenient, for her to start. But maybe she just saw the chance to play off my unfortunate use of the word have and couldn't resist." He claims he stood there trying to work out what she was saying, but then realized she was saying yes, describing himself as a muppet. He then thanked her, saying it was fabulous. Once he had the go-ahead, it came to designing the ring and planning the perfect moment with Meghan. He took 2 diamonds from Princess Diana's collection and 1 he procured from his beloved Botswana to create the gold ring. Prince Harry forced to beg royal family to hold off announcing heartbreaking news. Author Omid Scobie's explosive book Endgame detailed how Prince Harry had to try to convince the royal family to hold off announcing important news. Prince Harry once begged the royal family to hold off announcing important news as detailed in the book Endgame, penned by author Omid Scobie. Queen Elizabeth II's death was officially announced to the world at 6:30 p.m. on September 8, 2022, just before Harry was able to touch down in Aberdeen and make his way towards Balmoral. The book, Endgame, claims that Buckingham Palace had planned to release a statement earlier, but Harry begged them to hold off, as stormy weather meant his plane had to circle the airport before it could land and he wanted to be with them at the time. The extract reads, "When Harry's plane finally touched tarmac 20 minutes later, he received a text from Meghan urging him to call ASAP, followed by a breaking news alert via the BBC News app with the announcement of the Queen's death. The palace had initially agreed to wait, but eventually, a decision was made to make the announcement without him." Prince Harry had reportedly received a call from his father, King Charles, about his grandmother's passing while he was mid-air. A spokesperson for the king said in a statement, "The public was only informed after every family member had been informed." The newspaper quoted a source as saying that the king was adamant that all members of the royal family be informed of the monarch's death before the official statement went out. The Queen died at the old age of 96 in Balmoral Castle, after 70 years on the throne. Members of the royal family rushed to Aberdeen on the day to be by her side. Prince Harry was due to make an appearance at a charity awards ceremony in London on September 8 but cancelled it to fly to Scotland to join his family. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle once again sully King Charles' peace over possible confidences new documentary will yield. King Charles will not be able to see his wish to have his 2 children with him once again fulfilled after Prince Harry and his wife, Meghan Markle, declined the British royals' invitation. After thinking about it for a long time, Harry has decided not to join the Spencer family and to stay with his family in California. Harry and Meghan Markle were destroyed by Mike Graham on Netflix. The couple, together with their children, Prince Archie and Prince Lilibet, have opted to stay in the United States after they had to move their schedules and vacations due to the imminent release of the documentary about their lives. It is precisely that documentary that now has King Charles very worried about the possible revelations that the couple could have commented and splashed the British royals with many details of the intimate life that are not yet public knowledge. This documentary is directed by director Ulrika Grunewald, who is a specialist on the subject of the King and Queen of England and whose last work was The Dangerous Legacy of Princess Diana, which was broadcast on German television ZDF in 2021. It is known that the German filmmaker, who has been working on the royal family since 1980, has been working hard to offer the public a documentary that has all the inklings of being explosive with everything Prince Harry and Meghan Markle declare. The German-language Express media outlet said the documentary, which has been titled Harry, the Lost Prince, will premiere on December 3rd on German broadcaster ZDF. This medium made the following synopsis about the premiere. The royal family has to deal with difficult events and regroup after the Megxit, the death of the Queen and the cancer of Charles and Kate. What role will Harry play in the future? The revelations of certain family situations of the British Crown are what have Prince Harry and Meghan Markle very worried about everything that could happen to them after the premiere of the documentary. Obviously, there are concerns about the revelations that the documentary might contain, and the situation is being closely monitored, said a source close to the couple, referring to the fact that there are certain things in their lives that Meghan Markle does not want to be made public. The problem that King Charles faces with this documentary is that his name and that of Camilla will be once again tarnished by his son and daughter-in-law, since the disagreeable couple criticized the monarch several times in their documentaries and interviews. He was also unable to save his reputation from the attack of his brother Prince William and Kate Middleton. Prince Harry and William, united in disliking one royal who still has frosty relationship with brothers. There is little sibling love between Prince Harry and Prince William at the moment. The two brothers have barely spoken in the past 4 years since the Duke of Sussex ditched royal life for the sunshine of California. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.